Hi guys, I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome back. If you are returning back, those of you who are returning back and you know what's going on with me, and maybe you didn't catch the first video that I did on my other platform, two kind people came through last night for me to be able to pay for some shelter. So I was able to pay for yesterday's shelter and for today and tomorrow's shelter. And so may the Most High God bless you if you are listening. I appreciate you, and I just thank you very much. If you're brand spanking new, I look at a lot of crime because I'm dealing with criminals. And I spoke about some nasty things that took place even at the FBI yesterday. And it should really upset people in the communities. And so anyway, you can go back on the channel and listen to that reading and discussion through. If you click off on my channel, my videos halfway through, you miss a lot because there are things that just come out sporadically as well. But anyway, if you're not supposed to be here, you're not supposed to be here anyway. So, but if you are, welcome, welcome, welcome. My channel's very intense. I care about what the Most High God has to say and nothing else. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all that kind of stuff. Most High God, Yah, Yehovah, I appreciate you, I fear you, and I revere you. I thank you for who and what you are, and no weapon formed against your people shall prosper. And you say, even though people will gather together against us, you tell us right then and there, they ain't doing it because of you. And they'll fall because of us. And we thank you. If you're for us, who can be against us? And it's just better to cling unto you. And so let all my brothers and sisters cling unto you and be found with all their heart, searching for you. And you are our shield and our buckler. And I thank you, Most High God. I thank you. What do you want to bring out for this group of people that will find this video? We have somebody at a crossroads here. There were decisions in that first reading today. What comes around goes around, folks. Is really huge reading what come out today. And I haven't shared it yet in the community section, but eventually it will be in the community section. And I named it What Comes Around Goes Around. The Most High was showing some big stuff that are going to be met the same exact way by God Almighty himself for some things that are taking place. It should put a big fat fear on you. And if you don't fear, once he's up in your face, you will fear, folks. And somebody got plots and things going on, or being at a crossroad, or there's something around contracts, or somebody trying to figure out how to do something around contracts, or to make a choice. Somebody from afar could be watching you as well. The star, and we had the word star come out today as well. So this is something being exposed, or somebody's acting, or you are in stardom and there's something on your contracts and stuff as well. Somebody's face is prevalent to something. This is the open face, or somebody knows something or is fixing to be known about something attached to somebody's face. If you're new, there's just hidden language inside the tarot, all right? And so I'll read a lot by it and the meanings of what each card represents. You'll learn it differently here. Somebody's mouth may be blowing off because there was fighting everywhere in that other reading. Somebody wears a freaking mask somewhere and somebody's hostile. But it was God. He said they're going to be met the same way of what they've done to somebody, on whatever that was. And so somebody was wearing masks and somebody just acting around some stuff, then something's out here. Some type of exposure of something is going on today. Okay, so the King of Cups came out as well in that reading. He came out crossing. He's come out totally in the reverse here. This person got a snake on him, which will take back to the 8th house. And so, which is very secretive things, be known. Or on some plots that it either already happened or somebody's fixing to put a face on and they're plotting something. And they do have a snake on them, folks. They sure do have a snake on them. This is a manipulator at its freaking finest, but God's going to put somebody in their same place. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Whether she's up or not, I don't know. All my cards are upright. And she's got a head in her hand. And somebody obviously did lose their freaking head. Somebody was a control freak. Okay? Well, you're going to be controlled the same way. Whoever you and some person is doing something together or against. Obviously, somebody's needing somebody to get some type of contract, or they did, and they played some type of stupidness. Somebody's lost their ever-loving freaking head out here, or somebody's, if this is a work matter, then you've got a person underneath a kingship trying to control a headship out here, which is off. That's Jezebel, and she also is a control freak energy. So whether she's up or not, I don't know what role you play in stuff. Thank you for freedom of speech, Most High. Go after every person that's trying to be controlling on my platform. Without delay, Most High, hear my voice. And frame the evil all around them, like you said, because this platform don't belong to nobody but me, Shannon Hensley. That's it. Meet up on their households. It's ridiculous. You people are going to pay for some stuff that you're doing to people out here, man. It's ridiculous. You better get some fear of God on the inside of you. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse is coming out here. Okay. You deal with a lazy pump of something. Somebody just wants to act on some nonsense. There's been bad investments out here on these contracts. Show me the star, please. Show me the star. Seen a blonde hair and a red-headed person out here specifically. So somebody knows the truth. This is the Ace of Swords, and this is a defeat with the 5 of Swords. You could be dealing with somebody who's got real coarse like hair. It just always has to be that way when it comes out. I was just saying something about hair out here. Somebody thinks that they can hide behind something, and it's clearly the doofus can be seen in something. So somebody, a horrible actor or something like that around something. The truth is out here. Truth is known. This is a defeat is out here on some type of stupid energy that's going on out here in a matter. And this, you deal with this porcupine energy. This is an energy that is like, I don't care, I'll win at all costs. You could be dealing with somebody who literally smokes crack or something and their brain's freaking fried. Something like that could be out here around somebody, but somebody's defeated. It's known somebody's defeated. Maybe very much emotional because the water and the fire energy was showing up real strong. It was like everywhere. The front of the deck and the back of the deck was fire and water throughout the whole reading. So if you're, born under water or fire, there's something about a literal fire that was also coming out in that reading as well. And so somebody's got a fraudulent thing going on with a fire. It comes out all the time. So anyway, show me this king and this queen. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and then you've got the 9 of Wands here coming out crossing. You doing somebody? So the word back was there, and that word in the Hebrew language, those 2 letters make the word star. But this right here, it shows somebody's always on somebody's back, always, because somebody's a control freak. Whoever this Queen of Swords is in negative of the energy, they think they run the show somewhere. I think God does. You're fixing to get a taste of your little medicine there, little doofus. I don't really know who you think you are, but we don't want your kind in the earth like that. There's bad business deals out here. It came out the other day, real strong. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, somebody made a underground deal out here. If somebody ran... So, hold on a minute, because I'm thinking about what came out of that reading was somebody stole somebody's inventions. They ran it underground. There's something like that out here. Underground investments and like bootlegging movies, things like that, or whatever the talent is. Something like that's out here. Something with your inheritances is out here as well, or some type of a commitment was around something, but somebody's constantly on somebody's back. You got a control freak. You do have a control freak out here, or somebody's stupid, a little devil themselves. Well, they're fixing to meet God's face, and they're going to rip the mask off of the person, and God's going to give them a little taste of some hostile energy. Somebody's kid's being messed with somewhere, folks, and that ain't all right. So all this coming out on that star energy, which is the motto, as I know, the truth about some type of defeat. Somebody did come back and do something, I guess so. There's a bunch of money around some stuff. Something's went bad out here. And that's why somebody's constantly on somebody's back on something out here with the situation. Okay, well, anyway. So show me there was sexual abuse going on. Okay, Queen of Swords is coming out in the reverse. She got her hand, I'll have to turn it this way so you can see. She got her hands up in her face here. Okay, very nasty individual. Her brain is ate up. in a really big freaking way here. They're mental. Somebody lost their head out here. King of Cups also came out in the reverse again. Okay. And the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. So you got a slut out here attached to something going on as well. So you got like 3 people out here. You got some swingers going on, or something with your ex is still trying to do something. I don't know. But all these people are foul coming out in the reverse here. Whatever that King of Cups is, he's really come out today, and he's definitely in the reverse. And so is that Queen of Swords. And so is the Queen of Wands. So you've got something being known about some stuff. So somebody's hung. Or the rope just showed itself, the person holding that rope, and there was death matter, and so that somebody's last breath was there. That reading, somebody knows truth about some type of death matter. Then there's a mound here, and somebody just thinks they can hide behind the mound in that death matter. There's a bunch of money, and if that's obviously there's a mob, or your family's done some stuff, something's out here, and this is like also a prison card with the hangman. This is stuck energy. The P and the L could be prevalent, or the J, Jap or Japanese energy could be attached to something. Some Oriental could be out here with something that's known about, or this is truth, or about somebody's ate up in their freaking brain on something that's going on. It's a bad deal out here, folks. It really, really is. But the phonics of gel is here. Somebody's name could be Joel, attached to something. What else should I bring out here, Musa? Somebody is flying off the head. You deal with the kook or kooks, because that hostile stuff was everywhere. We just speak through the energies. Dumb. We got little kids that are in their full-grown adult state, folks. They're crazy in their mind. You really do. Or your family's in the whatever it is. You got some people that are willing to put masks on and play little games. And if somebody did also put a gun up to somebody's head and make them do something, then something's out here. Somebody knows something about that. Because there's a death matter out here. Some are on a bunch of money. If somebody put a gun up to somebody's head, say you're going to give me your signatures and something as well, possibly, something like that's out here. This is somebody's in despair, and you should be if you're some type of crazy out here, because your contracts are off. All that female co-worker stuff kept coming out the other day, where somebody's just back and forth in the business, playing somebody on something legal that was going on, signing some contracts illegally, just because they had a judge connection there, or the judge knew about it. I don't know, but somebody got prison upon them. Somebody kook out here. Show me more information, please. So somebody wears a uniform. Is it? So the word police was there, or FBI, or somebody's in the military. This is somebody in authority out here, and somebody does wear a uniform somewhere, and so they're backwards. FBI acts, and so does the police, but you got foul energy here, folks, anymore with that stuff, and people don't want that in our communities. LP, something cooking up here. Pig, is it ham? There is some type of hope out here going to take place. It is, because God's going to let something be exposed in some situation. Somebody knows some information. The truth is out here. This is like getting up, taking some action on something. There's at least 3 people cards out here underneath what's known and the truth, and some type of defeat, and somebody's brains, just a group of people's brains crazy on something that they've done. There's 3 people here, and this is like somebody getting up and they're going to take some action and something coming out. It's going to be for the betterment of the people and whatever this stuff is, because God ain't going to have this nonsense. If you're caught up in some stuff, you think you're trying to control something, that thing's coming out, folks. Your careers are down the freaking drain, and you're going to go jail. If he's got to put angels up in here to wear a uniform, bend some people where the job should be done that way, then God Almighty's going to get it done, man. It's dumb. You made that choice to make bad business deals. You made that choice to be some type of fool in a situation. Think you can do something around, whatever, it's your family, your job, whatever. It's affecting your home, obviously. Around all this money. That was your choice to be some type of stupid, and stupid's coming out and going to be known. Nobody has to pay for your stupid out here. Nobody does. I don't care what city, town, state, country you're in. Nobody has to put up with this. And people stand up for God, and we need the truth, and we got questions, and why certain things are taking place. We have a right to get the victory out of the nonsense of what people are doing. Bunch of freaks out here doing some nonsense. What's hidden here right now, Jehovah, that you want to expose? The cross. It's coming out cross. And some people are upright in their spirituality, and some people are nothing but low-down actors on the stage saying hallelujah, and they're wolves. We had the wolf come out yesterday, and the preacher came out yesterday. And it's just a freaking fact that they're there. You got them both ways all day long. There's the rope. The hanging man is here. So I feel like somebody did get choked. Whatever it is, this is a person that's just out of control all the time. They get off on being mean. It's unacceptable. And they wear a mask, and they're stupid. And God's said He's going to meet you the same way. You're fixing to get beat up so freaking bad for your nonsense, and God's going to torture you for what you've done. I don't care who you are. You're a lost cause. Somebody is. The hostile energy really is coming out today, and God's the one doing it. So finances and something by water or overindulging things around some stuff is out here as well. Let me put these down here. This is what's in the hidden here. So those finances are in the reverse. They don't belong to the person who stole it. They don't belong to the person who took somebody's projects and signed off for it, and they got money for somebody else's talent. You're in trouble. Everybody can see how stupid of an actor you really are, or how stupid of a singer you are. You didn't really write a book, or you ain't really an author of nothing, or you don't really I don't know, create art. You're just stupid. You're a wannabe, and you're nothing. A love situation, possibly. I doubt it. If there is a love situation, then somebody's jealous, because the jealous piece of nutcase was there in the hidden space. And they got problems, folks. They got problems. They got problems. What else should I bring out here, Most High? The lovers in the reverse. Like I said, there really isn't no love situation. People don't, if you really love somebody, you wouldn't act like this. It's just acting. And if they're there for you, or was there for you, it was all for some type of money around it. That's it. Nobody really loves anymore on the earth. It's all a game, like I said yesterday. Everybody likes to put their mask on, and that's what the person who wears a mask was there today. They just play people. Our group does. That's all they care about in this earth. They just wake up to be some type of doofus. All that it is. Lovers in the reverse. Something is not blessed out here on something like that. That King Cup's in the reverse. People playing each other as well, and then God just said, "What comes around goes around." You did that to somebody, and God's going to set you up. It's going to happen the same way. You're going to think it's so blissful, but if you've done that in the past, it's going to just in the end go, "Oh my God!" And you're going to know. You're going to know that. Wait a minute, I did that to somebody. Okay, God, and you're right. God does. You reap what you say. He ain't going to be mocked by nobody. So if you've done, I don't care what you and I have done in the past. Anything. You deliberately doing some crap on a person's life. And then later on, something's going on with you, and you think you meet somebody entering into your life, and wow, all of a sudden, just like that, something's going to take place, and you're going to know that very thing that you did on purpose to somebody is going to end up in your life, and you have nobody to point the finger at but your freaking self. None of us get away with anything. That's what's going on out here, because God said what comes around goes around. So you thought you were going to play somebody for money, sign some contracts, and do some stuff, going to blow up in your freaking face, man. You will not escape what God's going to do to you. You kill somebody, God's going to kill you. That's how it works with Him. You reap what you sow. So all the money upside down. It's right here. There's a loss of it as well. And look, see you later. See you later, thief. There's the judge. Somebody getting the judgment by the Most High God. If that judge is involved in it, because the judge comes out all the time on this platform. If this judge wrapped up a little gift, did something out here, it's coming out. This person's not honorable at all. And obviously a judge has to get up in here and judge something, because we see somebody go to prison. That's a prison card, and that's a prison card. Money, money, money. Okay? Backwards King Cups love situation. It wasn't hostile nonsense. Somebody got weapons out here. There's guns attached to some things as well. Whatever the death matter, whoever did what, it's coming out. You are being judged. If you go to church with this person or whatever, or this is the preacher involved in some nonsense, it is coming out. Or somebody did something to a spiritual person that is upright, you are under a big judgment of God. Because God is not going to have it. He said, you don't touch my people. Pick through my hands, Most High God. Find out all your enemies. Boy, I feel it hard. Oh, Most High. Now, somebody knows the information out here with that card coming out. And the truth is here. So, truth is known. You can go ahead and plot all day long. God's going to put some plots around you. There's the control freak. It did find my hands. It's out here. Somebody's stupid. God's going to control you. Look, suddenly. Just like that. When we see the word suddenly with God, it is, most of the time, it's something negative fixing to take place. Just like that. You're going to be controlled inside the prison. You're going to meet some real harsh individuals in there for your being some type of piece of nutcase, losing your freaking head out here on some nonsense. You're fried. You're going to meet some people that are just as fried right up in your freaking face. Most High says that people better return to their family and walk in love and do some forgiveness, or you're under something with God. He commands us. He commands us to. Somebody's under an execution. They will die. Again, somebody just thinks that they can just sit here and hide behind a mound. They know they're guilty for something that they've done. Again, somebody's been killed out here. And then trying to control the situation and putting on a mask. But God's your witness. Folks, whoever this is, God's your witness. And you are dying for it. Said they won't fix the thing or hadn't been wanting to fix it because they got secrets and full of pride. It's okay. God's going to fix it. God's going to fix this thing. The scriptures coming out says that you shall observe to do what Yehovah your Elohim has commanded you to do. You shall not turn aside to the right or to the left. And let me tell you something. There's courthouse energy out here. There really is. And a bunch of money is out here touching some stuff. Another money card is there. God has a lot to say about judges. And wrapping up those little gifts, and you are not to be biased, period, on anything. Somebody was out here on some contracts and some stuff, or because somebody had some type of connection somewhere. Now some type of crazy things out here, and somebody's going to get killed by God in an execution now on this judgment. God says for us to not turn to the right or to the left, and we shall walk in His ways, which Jehovah Elohim has commanded us, so that we can live. And somebody is not going to be able to live now because they went to the right or to the left. That somebody's life is judged out here by God. And He said if we do what He tells us to do, then we will live and it will be well with us, and He will prolong our days in the land, and we will possess the land. All right, somebody lost out real big and bad thinking that going to some mischievous nonsense and taking things that don't belong to them, thought they can control everybody, being a control freak. It ended up blowing up in the person's freaking face. Now their eyeballs are going to be fried in their mind, and their tongue's going to come out of their mouth like God kept saying last week when the number 92. And actually, I looked up at my camera on my other platform today, and the number 92 was there, which I made mention of again, and it take you back to nuclear-like type energies and stuff like that. But execution, same type of energy like that. Somebody's eyeballs fixing to fry, or a group of people are dying in an execution. But that's what y'all chose. You didn't give a rip about doing what was right with God because you thought you could heal it with some type of, or do something with some type of stupidity. Those of you got family members, and you know that you need to get up and do what's right. If you don't do it, you're seeing your end, because God will prophesy the end from the beginning to something. He's commanding you to get up in here and pursue some peace. And if you don't, you're seeing something that can take place on you. But that's your business. God has a way of flipping some stuff upside down. There is a church involved in this. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And this came out like this. And so some people are upright, some people are not. That stupid preacher energy comes out all the time. There are red flags out here if you don't do what's right. I love this. I'm gonna read it last. An imposter is being exposed. Yeah, well, their mask is being ripped off. It's the person that wore a mask was there in the other reading. Again, all they do is just freaking. They're stupid. They're Yeah, anybody to do that in the earth has literally lost their freaking head. So the Dalit is here, which is the emperor, which is headship of something, or your husband or boss, or obviously we have maladministration out here going on for some people's cases. Somebody's an imposter out here. And you can read about the Dalit, which also has a meaning of the womb, and we always have pregnancy situations come out, so if you're dealing with a pregnancy situation, fine. You can read about the Dalit in Psalms 119. I'm not going to get into it. Democracy is out here. We do have government stuff going on. And it says, and Yehovah has acknowledged you this day to be his peculiar people. So some people went astray and went to the right or to the left. And some of y'all need to really get on your face to God and let him give you some grace in a situation. He'll acknowledge you to be peculiar. And he tells people that you don't touch my people because we are peculiar to God, which means the word peculiar is private property. And we are God's private property, and you trespass against us, you in freaking trouble. And some of us have been trespassed against bad. Real bad. God says that he will give you promises if you keep his commandments, okay? And he'll make you high with honor even above other nations here. It says that round rods used for the gates and doors of prison. Somebody will go to prison for this nonsense, all this money, all this fraud. Again, the fraud rune came out. Somebody says, I can't change the way I feel, and it got somebody in trouble out here. Or somebody can't change the way they feel, and you can get up and do what's right. Okay? There's the church congregation. And if you don't do what's right, and you can't change the way you feel, then your fate is being shown before you, or you're going to get something positive take place. And all the people that need to go to jail or have an execution because that far for any given person, then it's going to take place anyway because God's going to make sure. Somebody on food stamps connected to something, or somebody's been taken down to having to, I don't know, something about government energy is out here, whatever. Somebody says, I pray for you all the time. Thank you for doing that for somebody. And it says that Jehovah shall go forth as a mighty man, and he shall stir up the jealousy. Again, I talked about that jealousy. God's name is Kana, which in the Hebrew means jealous. And we got church people out here, and God says that if you leave me, you make me jealous. And the book of Songs of Solomon tells us that jealousy is mean. And God has wrath. And it's not that he's wrathful. He's wrathful because you made a covenant with him. God, I'm here to be upright and keep your commandments and do good things to people. And God said, you leave that uprightness. You make me jealous because that ain't how I am. I'm a holy God. I'm somebody who wants upright and fairness in the earth. And you break my covenant from wanting to be upright. You want to go to the right or to the left and be a crazy. And you got me all stirred up. And he's jealous. And there's meanness coming. And God said, you reap what you sow. You got jealous in something. God set you right on up the same way to feel how he feels. But he going to end it in the end. Get up in your freaking face with some stuff, folks. Can't escape it. Somebody already got a judgment on them. God says, I'm stirring up this jealousy like a man of war. He said, I'm going to cry and roar. And I'm going to prevail against my enemies. And I have a long time just holding my peace, God says. And I've been still. And I've been refraining myself, he says, but now I'm going to get up and I'm going to travail like a pregnant woman. But we have the womb out here. And those of you women who have had childbirth, and those of you especially have had childbirth without any kind of medication, you know what that feels like, that baby to come through you. And you don't want nobody around when you're travailing. And we're talking about God. We're talking about God being angry because people don't want to be upright in the earth. We're talking about God killing somebody out here now because some nasty things that have went on. You go ahead and be control freak. You going to meet a control freak then. You're going to put one right in your life. You ain't escaping it. He said the other day, I'm going to begin to form some evil around some people because they won't turn from evil, so evilness is what they're going to get. It's coming from God. Natural disasters is also written up on this. He says he's going to like dry up pools and overturn mountains, and that's like earthquakes, tornadoes, and hurricanes and stuff like that. I was just reading in the book of Jeremiah this morning that it said God's whirlwind will be up on the head of the wicked in the latter time, and the upright righteous will understand why. It's because the wicked will do wickedly and the upright will do righteously. And there's a great big separation out here going on, and God's the one stirring all this up. Judgment Day. It's the great and the terrible day of God. It's a time of like never before, he said the other day. So they've been some secretive stuff has been out here. The letter B came out of my other homemade deck, and so it's now coming out in the runes. Very prevalent. It's also the High Priestess card, which is the House of Jacob, which God says, you'll touch my people. And so it's also about having secrets. Both secret runes came out. And it's about being inside the house, and somebody does need to be inside the house when God gets up, because he's fixing to roar on some people. A baby rune is also what it is. Also a joy rune, and the joy of the Most High is our strength, and he's going to win a battle out here against some people that's done some real heinous, nasty things. Somebody has secrets that they do magic, and the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and even the King of Cups, that's like I'm going to hold down my stuff. God says that stubbornness is as the sin of witchcraft to him. You might as well just do, because you're already in the energy. And God says, I'm real swift to get up in the face of that nonsense. And so we got sorcery energy out here as well. Or somebody's also high on their drugs, as drugs can take you back to pharmakia, is where we get our word for sorcery. And God, at the last time, in the end time, God said he's going to judge sorcery. So God, in the book of Apocrypha, it tells us God puts natural things in the earth for us to have healing and stuff with, but you got people wanting to mix some stuff out here in some really bad ways. So all kinds of different things can fall under the sorcery energy, but there's a magic rune, and so you got that nonsense going on. And you talk about somebody going to the right or to the left, and God won't have that stuff. He just won't. It's getting judged. Somebody's going to get jail. So if you're the person that needs to get up and do something, whether make peace, obviously you should make peace. Maybe you've tried. Somebody wouldn't have it. That's why they went this way. This is what their end looks like. But God's telling people, you better go to your family, and you better walk in love, and you better get some forgiveness in you real quick, or there's judgment. You could either be on either side, folks. You're either in the light or you're in the darkness. You're either with God or you're going to hell. And there's a great big gulf that's going to be between you and I when we pass from this space and go into the next, because there is an afterworld. Big stuff out here. It's your choice. Shalom.